Hello everyone, and welcome to the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report for the month of October. We thank you for the opportunity to share some news and information during a few minutes of your board meeting. We begin with the release of the Missouri Public Education Vision Project report. That report is a joint project of MSBA and the Missouri Association of School Administrators, and is the product of 14 months of work by school board members and superintendents throughout the state. It outlines a comprehensive vision for the future of public schools in Missouri. MSBA Executive Director Dr. Carter Ward explained the purpose of the report when it was released at the recent MSBA annual conference.
That it is time, probably past time, that superintendents, boards of education, the leadership team of our public schools join together and come out with a formal report as to what it is we believe needs to take place in advancing excellence in public education and student achievement.
Among the report's recommendations, providing every family in the state with access to voluntary, free, quality preschool programs, providing differentiated teaching methods and instructional time for every public school student in the state, and providing a school finance system that will put Missouri in the top 10 of rankings of state support for public schools. Right now, Missouri ranks well below the national average in that area. You can read the complete report by visiting www.visionformopublicschools.org. Missouri's Commissioner of Education, Dr. Chris Nicastro, says the state is considering asking the federal government for a waiver from some of the requirements under the No Child Left Behind law. The Obama administration announced the waiver plan last month as a way to let states set their own standards as long as they meet some basic guidelines. However, Commissioner Nicastro told an audience at the recent MSBA annual conference the issue needs some additional study.
We want to make sure, while we all agree No Child Left Behind is a flawed system, we want to make sure that we don't embrace another flawed system just to get rid of No Child Left Behind.
Whether the state applies for a waiver or waits for Congress to reauthorize the No Child Left Behind law, Commissioner Nicastro says she hopes the state can eventually move to a single accountability system. She says the accountability system under NCLB clearly is broken. MSBA is a member of a coalition supporting an 80-cent per pack cigarette tax increase as a way to generate additional revenue for education. Under the proposal being sponsored by the American Cancer Society, 50% of the revenue generated by the tax would go to elementary and secondary education. The rest would be split among higher education and tobacco prevention and quit assistance programs. In order to put the issue before voters next year, the necessary signatures would have to be gathered in the coming months. Missouri's cigarette tax currently is the lowest in the nation. Well, all of us have been inspired by the response of the Joplin School District to the devastating tornado that destroyed much of that community on May 22nd. Several school district buildings were destroyed and many others were damaged by the storm. Yet, school opened on time in that district on August 17th. Superintendent Dr. C.J. Huff told an audience at the MSBA annual conference, having strong community relationships in place prior to the storm was critical to the recovery.
Knowing everybody, knowing the people in the faith-based community, the human service agency community, and our business community was critical. And they know who I am, they know what I'm about, and I know who they are and what resources they have, and we have a great relationship, which was really important to us.
Dr. Huff was quick to add another key to Joplin's recovery has been the strong relationship between the Board of Education and the superintendent. Now's the time to register for the MSBA Fall Regional Meeting in your area. Those meetings begin later this month. The focus of the meetings will be on advocacy, including a discussion of the so-called fair tax proposal, which could go before voters next year, and that would be devastating to state funding for our schools. You can register for the meeting in your area by going to the MSBA website. That's it for this month's edition of the MSBA Board Report. Thanks for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and so long from Columbia.